Hi, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for watching and for subscribing. And if you're just visiting, please consider subscribing. So what could be better in the summer than to go on a vacation? I was actually supposed to go on a vacation in June. It fell through because of some circumstances, so I'm kind of disappointed, but I hope that I will be able to take this vacation later in the summer. And today I want to share with you some fragrances from my collection that I think would be perfect for a summer vacation. And let's start with a fragrance from Simone Andreoli, and it is not a Malibu Party in a Bay, not because this fragrance is not suitable for a vacation, because it definitely is, but I've talked about it in a number of recent videos, so I wanted to bring another fragrance from this house that is amazing for the summer, and that is Leisure in Paradise. Now, I only have this decant of the fragrance. I would love to have a full bottle, although I don't know where to find it. You know, I found Malibu last year on FragranceNet that they kind of appeared for a really short time, and then most of the fragrances from this house have been out of stock since. So I'm kind of regretting not getting Leisure in Paradise as well, but you know, hopefully I'll be able to find it somewhere. Anyways, let's talk about the actual fragrance. So the notes in here are vanilla, coconut, papaya, pineapple, and woody notes. It seems like that's it, not a lot of notes. And I think this is kind of like summer vacation in a bottle. Really, I think this fragrance is so perfect. It's very happy. It's very summery. It's very bright. At the same time, it's sweet. It's even, you know, maybe because of coconut, it is even just slightly milky, I would say. Like not lactonic in a traditional way, but it has a little bit of kind of milkiness, I think. It's very sugary. It's very sweet. It is fruity, you know, it says coconut. Yeah, I am getting a little bit of coconut, you know, papaya, pineapple. I don't even know. I can't even tell specifically what fruits are in here. It definitely has a slight tropical vibe to me. But yeah, it's very sweet, very sugary, even a little bit milky. Just vacation in a bottle. I think that's the best explanation that I can give this fragrance. Delicious, cheerful, bright, amazing for the summer. Amazing. I really need to find a full bottle of this. Second one that I've chosen here is a fragrance that I have neglected for a while, and that is Angel Okra Sierra from Mugler. I think this is the 2020 edition, if I remember correctly. And you know, the reason I ignore this fragrance and a few others from Mugler is because I can't stand it. It has to lay down, so I kind of store it in a separate space because of that, and I always forget about it, which is really a shame. But when I was thinking about this video, I remembered about this fragrance, and I thought, yes, this would be beautiful for a summer vacation. This is about fig. It has fig nectar. There's also praline. There is patchouli, vanilla, and magnolia. And it is definitely sweet. I can see that praline is in here, definitely. Of course, it has the, you know, standard patchouli DNA of any angel, but this is so much more wearable, you know, than the original angel, because it is definitely fruity. It is definitely very sweet. It is also quite bright. There is fig in here, but again, it's not your typical fig, which, you know, often doesn't work for me. This is, again, very kind of sweet and creamy type of fig. And I think because there is fig nectar is in here, it's not the actual, like, you know, the fruit fig. It's fig nectar, which makes it sweeter and creamier, even a little bit milkier. Beautiful. This is beautiful. Of course, for those that are not afraid of patchouli, because, you know, patchouli is here, but it is definitely a lot more mass appealing and a lot more wearable than the original Angel. Next, I'm going to show you a new fragrance in my collection that I have not shared in a haul yet. But again, I think this is perfect for a summer vacation. For like, I think of really some type of exotic vacation, this would really work because the scent to me is also quite exotic. Now, I purchased a partial bottle, so that's why there is, you know, so little in here. And that's because I wanted this fragrance for a while, couldn't find it anywhere. Then saw someone selling a partial bottle and I thought, okay, this would be perfect because this is a blind buy and kind of the, you know, reviews on it are quite controversial. Some people really love it and some people absolutely hate it, and I can totally understand why. So I thought, okay, this partial bottle is perfect way for me to sample this fragrance. And I have to say that I absolutely fell in love with it. Love it. When I go through this, I would get a full bottle for sure. Now, I should probably mention what it is that I'm talking about. This is Narcosis from a house called Versace. Now, this is my first introduction to this house. You know, I haven't tried anything else from them, and I think this is probably their most known scent that they have in their catalog. And you know, the name Narcosis, I can see it. There is something very addictive about this fragrance. There's something very addictive. When I wear it, I just want to smell it again and again and again. Now, the fragrance is not for everyone. I would say this is not a safe blind buy at all. Sample it first. Like, I can really understand why some people hate it and why others love it. It's definitely polarizing, you know, it's a little bit strange, so it will not work for everyone. But thankfully for me, it worked. I totally fell in love with it. Although I can see that it's slightly strange, but to me, it is so intoxicating and so addictive. I love it. Anyways, let's talk about the scent. So what's in here? So there is rhubarb, coffee, cardamom, mandarin orange, mango, ginger, amber, vetiver, ambergris, and peach. So it's kind of a little bit strange, and I think it is strange because you have all these, you know, fruity notes that you would expect kind of to see in this, you know, fruity summery scent. But then there is also, you know, coffee in here. There's also ambergris that adds an interesting touch to this fragrance. I kind of think ambergris adds to this addictive quality that this scent has. And then there's also cardamom, which is, you know, pretty strong spice in my opinion. So what do I actually get in here? Well, it really is this interesting and slightly difficult to describe combination of all of these different fruits. Like, I do get, you know, mango, and I do get rhubarb, and I do get a little bit of zing from ginger, and I definitely get coffee and probably a little bit of cardamom. Like, I would say cardamom is not super strong in here, but it is present. And the note of coffee is also present. And then, like I said, ambergris adds a little interesting touch to this fragrance. So it's this kind of, in a way, tropical, fruity, sweet scent. But then on the other side of that, you have coffee and ambergris, which makes a really interesting combination. You know I'm not doing it justice by describing it, but it truly is difficult to describe and difficult to compare to anything else, because you know what, I haven't smelled anything similar to that. This is definitely unique. So some people will love it, some people will hate it. Sample it first, don't blind buy. But for me, it was a huge winner. Extremely addictive, extremely delicious, and just intoxicating type of scent. Well, I also had to include kind of a classic, I think, for the summer, and that is Tom Ford Soleil Blanc. I have this travel spray. You know, to me, this is your quintessential, beachy scent. It has coconut. It has a lot of notes. I'm not going to go through all of them, but essentially to me, you know, it has that beachy vibe. It smells like suntan lotion, kind of mixed with coconut. mixed with some florals. That's what it smells like. You know, there are a number of fragrances that have similar scent profile, but this is kind of, in my mind, you know, the classic in this scent profile. And, you know, I think if you're, you know, somewhere on the beach enjoying the sun, this is a great scent. It kind of, to me, it enhances, you know, that kind of a vacation beachy mood. Yeah, it works. So again, this is Tom Ford's Soleil. Next, I'm going to share with you another slightly strange, slightly exotic scent. And it comes from Fuego. And it is called, I think I would pronounce it as Humboldt, but, you know, don't quote me on this. I'm not sure what the right pronunciation is. I only have a sample for now, although I do love it and I do want to get a full bottle. Now, what's in this scent? Well, as often happens with Fuego fragrances, it only has 3 notes. It has bergamot, passion fruit, and tangerine. Is it possible that Humboldt means passion fruit? No, passion fruit is different. Okay, anyways, I don't know what Humboldt means. I really should have looked it up. But bergamot, passion fruit, and tangerine. That's what's in here. Now, don't think about your typical passion fruit scents. I mean, there are quite a few on the market now that we're familiar with. This is not that. This is completely different. This feels quite green. It has a really strong green vibe. It is also quite sharp, especially in the opening. So bergamot, yes, I think the opening is really mostly about bergamot, like real, true, like sour, sharp bergamot, like really sour, you know? Again, not for everyone, you know, obviously this scent is not for everyone. And, you know, to be honest, this wasn't love at first sniff for me. At first, when I tried it, I kind of got scared of it. I don't know. I found this kind of real sharpness and sourness from bergamot a little bit too much. But the more I tested it, the more I fell in love with it because it opens up beautifully on the skin, you know? The bergamot kind of mellows down and then the passion fruit and tangerine come out and they create this really interesting fruity, citrusy combination. Now, it never gets to be to that really sweet passion fruit again that we're used to in many other fragrances. It always maintains some kind of level of greenness and some kind of level of sourness. But, you know, I really enjoy the element of sourness in fragrances. I enjoy it in many fragrances that I have. So that's why for me, this works. But this one, you have to kind of, if you're interested in testing it, and again, I would say test it first. Do not blind buy. Really don't blind buy. But if you're testing it, first of all, test it on your skin and give it a few minutes. Like, don't judge it in the first 2 minutes of applying it to your skin. Give it a few minutes. It really transforms and it really becomes something really interesting. So, you know, I think this is for someone maybe a little bit more adventurous, but it's a really interesting, unique, very different type of passion fruit fragrance. So again, this is Humboldt or something similar to that from Fuego. Well, I think on a vacation, especially summer vacation, we definitely need some citrusy scents, you know. This is kind of, I think, classic to wear in the summer. I really enjoy a good citrus in the summer. And here I've chosen 2 great citrus scents. One is a long time favorite that never disappoints me. This is Versace from Versace. I think it's one of the best all around citrusy scents. You know, if you want a citrusy scent where, you know, none of the citruses really stands out and it's kind of this, I don't know, bouquet of citruses, if I could say that, this is one of the best that I have tried. It's just so pretty. It is so mass appealing. It is so inoffensive. It's just gorgeous. So the notes in here, there are a lot of them. There is, bergamot. There are other citruses. There's green mandarin. There is fig, pear. There are some floral notes in here. There is cedar, musk, sandalwood. Well, yes, it's a musky, slightly woody, citrusy scent. Yes, there are some, slight remnants of floral notes in here, just a little bit, but kind of in the background. But I don't think florals play a big part in this. This is really all about citruses. And this is the case where I cannot separate any specific citruses out of this combination. It's just citruses, a lot of different citruses put together, combined with musk and some woody notes. It's just beautiful, refreshing. I mean, what else can I say? I think this is perfect for the summer, perfect for a summer vacation. And another citrus scent that's different. This one is definitely about one particular citrus. And I fell in love with this scent last year, and you will see how much I have used up already. This is Molecule 01 plus Mandarin. This is from Eccentric Molecules. I mean, I've used up quite a lot already, and there is a reason for it, because this one doesn't last all that well. So I do need to kind of cover myself in this scent, but it is, again, so pretty. I love this scent. I've never been kind of drawn to Eccentric Molecules before. In fact, this is the only scent that I have. I don't know, just, I don't know, something about this house. I just thought, okay, it's a molecule, I don't know. I want something perhaps a little bit more potent. I want something a little bit more interesting, But for some reason, when they created this, Molecule 01 plus Mandarin, I really wanted to try it. And I am not disappointed at all. I mean, this is ISO E Super in Mandarin, Molecule 01 plus Mandarin. That's what it is. And it's beautiful, It's a beautiful Mandarin with that addition of, ISO E Super with Molecule 01. There's something so understated and so beautiful about the scent. It's more of a skin scent. Obviously this is not beast, not huge projector. It doesn't last all that well. This is a scent that you can wear on your own, or you can layer with other fragrances. But, for me, as you know, I'm not a huge layering type of person. But B, I enjoy this scent profile so much that I kind of don't want to mix it with anything else. I really enjoy it on its own. When I want something citrusy, but not overpowering, not too bright, not too zesty, not too fresh, just kind of more of this enveloping skin scent, this is the one that I go for. Anyways, I really enjoy it. And I think for a vacation, especially when it's really hot, or maybe when you have a lot of people around you, you don't want to overwhelm yourself, but also you don't want to overwhelm others around you with the scent. This is a good one to choose. Okay, let's do two more. These are definitely kind of more beastly, more powerhouse type of fragrances. I think these would be great to wear in the evenings, like, you're on vacation somewhere, you're going out to dinner, you're going dancing, you're going somewhere. These are the two that I would choose. So first one on the list is Overture from Xerjoff. Again, this is not everyone's cup of tea, but I absolutely love this fragrance. Again, there is a fig in here, but surprisingly, it doesn't bother me. There is fig leaf in here. There is orange, magnolia, cinnamon, jasmine, ylang ylang, vanilla, amber, incense, whatever. This really, there is a little bit of fig in here. Yes, but overall vibe that I get from this is that it is very creamy, very tropical, kind of fruity, floral combination. It is definitely beastly. It is definitely deep. It is a projector. It lasts all day on me. It's beautiful. It leaves a beautiful sillage. Yeah, I love this scent. I love it. I bought it last year because it was hyped up so much by Demi Rowling. It was a blind buy, and yeah, it worked out great for me. I know that wasn't the case for everyone. Some people find something quite unpleasant in this scent. Yeah, that's quite possible, you know. We're all different, but for me, this is a great one. I would not wear it like in the middle of a day, like if it's really hot or if you're going to the beach. Perhaps it could be a little bit too much. That's why I think this would be a great choice for the evening time. And the last one is another beastly fragrance, and this one is from Juliet Matte, and it is Secrets du Paradis Rouge. This is for those of you that enjoy, you know, sweet orange blossom type of scent, because this one is definitely like that. There is orange blossom in here. There are, of course, a lot of other florals. I think there's neroli in here. There's honey in here. Lots of other notes, really. But, you know, this has that sweet orange blossom profile. What's different about this scent compared to, you know, a number of others is that, one, the sweetness in here is coming from honey. This is definitely not marshmallow type of sweetness. This is not so much vanilla type of sweetness, although vanilla I think is here, but still for me, the sweetness is coming more from honey. And you can definitely tell that there are, you know, some other florals in the background here as well. So it's like you have really honeyed, sweet flowers. That's what it smells like. This fragrance is absolutely beastly. I mean, really, you need a couple of sprays and it projects and it lasts and it leaves a sillage. It's amazing. It's so, so beautiful. And again, I think if you're going, like, let's say you're going to a club or you're going dancing in the evening somewhere on a vacation, or maybe you're just going for a walk, that will work as well. But I think this fragrance would be beautiful. So there you go. These are my choices for a summer vacation. Please let me know, what would you take with you on a vacation? Thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, please remember to give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I will see you soon in the next video. Bye.